Jed. Jed Shepherd.
The last time you came at me, you ended up with a face full of fish. Now be warned.
Can't keep a good man down, Jed. Can I have a word?
I could stretch to 2. No problem.
Droll, Jed. Very droll. Last time we spoke, you got me thinking. You got my old creative juices flowing once again.
Really?
Yeah, really. And I started looking into a few things. Things to do with your recent past. Did you know that the German police had reopened their investigation into Roxanne Pallenberg's death?
No.
No. Nor, it seems, did the British police. You didn't know anything about that?
No, how did you get to know about it?
I spoke to a policeman at the Met.
Why?
Why what?
Why did you go to the trouble of finding out about all of this? What's in it for you?
There's a bigger story in this, Jed. I tried to forget about all that stuff you told me about your manager being topped and you being framed, but I couldn't. It kept going around and around, almost demanding me to look some more. So I did. But I can't go any further without your help. I'm leveling with you, Jed. It's your call.
I gave the police a cassette with a voice on it, someone threatening Adrian. And they did nothing at all about it.
A Detective Inspector McCluskey, was it?
Yeah. How did you know?
You'll be surprised the folk you meet in the gutter, Jed. Leave it with me. Oh. Matt, my smudge sent you these, pickies of your concert. If you use any of them, bung him a few quid.
Would you like to come through?
Yeah, thanks. Must say, it was a bit of a surprise, your call, out of the blue. I'd have thought Dick Pillsbury would have torn up my telephone number, what with me striking out on my own.
Pillsbury's gone.
Gone?
I had a verbal agreement with Pillsbury regarding Paradigm Records releasing Jed Shepherd from his contract. If you've called me in here to tell me that that agreement's now null and void...
I haven't.
No?
There's been a lot of things happening in here that there shouldn't have been. That's why we had to say goodbye to Pillsbury. And others.
Exactly what's been happening?
I can't go into details right now because of pending legal actions. But I can tell you that Jed, along with some of our other acts, was the victim of a scam involving Pillsbury and Warren Bowles.
Warren?
What kind of a scam?
Cutouts.
Cutouts? This isn't good, Lucy.
We'll keep you fully informed of any developments. But for now, I'd appreciate your cooperation in keeping this thing quiet. There are other artists involved, and we'd like them to stay with us. We don't want to start a stampede. We don't know enough yet to start pointing the big finger, and we may well find so much that we don't want to point the finger at all. We may just have to get this thing settled quietly.
Okay. We'll keep the lid on it. For now.
I think we're going to owe Jed an awful lot of money.
I can't believe it. Warren Bowles stealing money from Jed.
There's worse, Lucy. If it is a cutout scam, it can only work with the involvement of the management.
Adrian? No.
Yeah. Let me talk to Jed.
Detective Inspector McCluskey.
Who are you?
Ted Quimby, Daily Sun. We're about to run a story on Adrian Lynn. Jed Shepherd's ex-manager who was found in the Thames. Would you like to comment on why that investigation came to a halt?
No comment. Who gave you this address?
Would you like to comment on Jed Shepherd's allegations that he was framed, that he was stitched up, and that he was wrongly put in prison?
No comment.
Would you like to comment on the death of Shepherd's former personal assistant, Roxanne Pallenberg, who was found dead in her Hamburg apartment as a result of a suspected overdose of barbiturates?
No comment.
Would you like to comment on the fact that the German police have reopened their investigation and are treating her death as suspicious?
No comment.
Would you like to comment on a tape recording allegedly given to you by Jed Shepherd, which may have identified the murderer of Adrian Lee?
No comment.
Would you like to comment on the fact that you have no comment?
No comment!
Hello?
Yeah, it's McCluskey here. Look, I've just had the press all over me regarding Jed Shepherd. They seem to know quite a lot. We're going to have to do something, and quickly.
So what is a cutout exactly? It's not something they do with cornflake boxes on Blue Peter, I take it.
You take a record that's already selling, and you delete it. Cut a little hole out of the cover, hence cutout. You then sell all the stock on to a company that specialises in buying up deletions. That company in turn sells the stock on as current, and so charges the going rate for it.
Well, how can you delete a record that's still selling?
If the computer logs a record selling less than 10 copies over 2 consecutive accounting periods, it automatically marks it for deletion.
Yes, but my records were still selling. Well.
The computer just does what you tell it to.
But to get that to work, they'd all have to be in on it.
Pillsbury designated your product, and that of some of the other Paradigm acts as deleted. And the deletions company he was selling to was owned by him and Warren Bowles.
Oh, Warren Bowles. I knew he was a wrong and right from the off. Poor Lucy.
And somebody else.
Yeah?
Well, there's no proof as yet, so it's not definite. But the management would have to know about it.
Adrian? No. No.
For this kind of a scam to work, the manager would have to be a co-director of the deletions company, along with Pillsbury and Bowles in this case.
Does Lucy know?
She's beside herself, absolutely gutted. And if you don't want her around anymore, she'll totally understand. Might be easier all round.
No, let's just concentrate on getting to the bottom of all of this. I mean, we don't know what happened to Adrian, do we? And whether he ripped me off or not, I'm gonna find out. I owe him that much.
You're a better man than I, Gunga Din. There is some good news.
Oh, yeah?
According to Morton, Paradigm owe you a lot of money.
A lot?
A lot. Now, I've learned the hard way never to get excited about bread until it's actually in the bank. But on this occasion, I've decided to throw caution to the wind.
Oh, man.
Hope it's the right one.
Same as the old one. Oh, boy.
I would have preferred to have been giving you a hefty advance, but I just can't afford it right now.
This'll do for the moment. Want to come in here what you'll be buying into?
Yes, please.
There's nothing to worry about. It's all been taken care of.
Oh, you reckon?
I know. Jed Shepherd is history. But you didn't hear that from the officer.
You've not?
Not yet. But even as we speak.
Connors. Good for nothing.
No. He's good for something. He's good for one particular thing.
You shouldn't have. When are you going to get the hang of it? It's we. We are in this together. It's good for pop stars to die young. Saves them drying up and becoming minicab drivers.
Let's hear it for the country boy. Raise your hands. Let's hear it for the country boy. Raise your hands. Jump for joy. Let's hear it for the country boy.
Yes. Yes? Oh, yes. That'll do. You got any more like this?
7 or 8 new songs. Been coming thick and fast ever since I did the benefit gig. No stopping it. I really feel like it's coming back.
Can you run me a cassette of that off?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. Great.
Where you going?
Lots to do, Jed. We've had Les O'Donnell's lot sniffing around for a live TV. I wasn't sure you'd be ready, but having listened to that, there's no doubt that's your single.
Isn't it a bit early for a telly?
You're not nervous, are you? I mean, I know it goes out live, but...
No, I'm not nervous. I'm ready. But you know what they're going to want to talk about.
It's the biggest TV audience in the country. Just the platform we need. There's no better way to let the people know you're back.
I'll think about it, Alan.
Don't take too long. I want to get a record out ASAP. Cheers.
Where's Lucy now?
In London, looking for Pillsbury.
Ah, well, if she has any joy, give me a ring, would you? I'd like to have a little chat to Mr. Pillsbury.
Adrian, what the hell's going on? You promised me the transfer would go through today and nothing has turned up. You made me look a right fool, you have. I don't think you realise how serious this is. They're not happy this end. The boss is going apeshit, threatening all kinds of things. You know what'll happen if you default once more, don't you? This isn't a game, Aid.
How long have you been sitting on that?
Too long, sir.
Cheers.
There you are.
Tea by the sea and a new toy. What you celebrating? Must be something big.
Alan gave me the bike as a signing on gift. And we're close to finding out what happened to Adrian. I really feel like I can see some light at the end of the tunnel. You know?
I'm glad for you, Jed. You were dealt a really shit hand. It's about time you had a break. I wish you'd said we were going on a boat.
Can you remember when we were arguing in your kitchen and you said to me that you loved me?
What I actually said was that as I got to know you better, I loved you more, but I liked you less.
Did you mean it?
Yes. What are you doing?
Will you marry me?
Jed, man, get up! I'm embarrassed.
No. Not until you give me an answer.
Where do you stand with Lucy, Jed?
Lucy is Adrian's sister. No more. I swear it. I love you.
All right. Yes, I will. Now, will you get up off the ground, please?
I know I've not always been Mr. Perfect.
This is true. In fact, you've regularly been a complete and utter shit.
I know.
I forgive you.
One thing though, very important prenuptial agreement point. You're gonna have to get rid of all those old records of yours. Can't have you listening to anyone else but me. All right?
All right.
You know what'll happen if you default once more, don't you? This isn't a game, Aid.
Well, let's put the cat among the pigeons.
You say the press now know about this?
Yes, sir.
What do you want me to do, sir?
Sit tight. We'll let you know when we know.
You better plunge through to the bathroom and take a shower.
Oh, I may need a hand getting all this nasty wet kid off.
This might just be your lucky day.
Oh, yeah. Well, you got a message there, wifey. Better not be some sneaky boyfriend. Wedding bells for the Geordie lad. I can see the headlines now.
Jed, it's Lucy. Could you call me on my home number? It's very important. Thanks, my love. Bye.
I don't bloody believe it. Hi! What are you doing?
I was just admiring the machine. You don't see many of them about.
Well, just leave it alone and bugger off.
Of course.
Wendy?
Jed, it's Lucy. Could you call me on my home number? It's very important. Thanks, my love. Bye.
Lucy.
Jed, I found Pillsbury. He's staying on a houseboat in Little Venice.
Where you going? Gotta go up my auntie's. She's ill. What now? We're stored off, man. Who's gonna lick the envelopes? I promised.
Hello.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry I'm late. Pressure to work. That's what happens when you're on your own show.
You poor thing. What, kind of business are you in, Norman?
Mail order.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's, lovely to see you.
It's lovely to see you and all. I'd like to say a bit more, like, if you know what I mean.
Would you, like a cup of tea?
Tea!
Yes.
Go on, then. The last time I was in one of these places, I was hoisting the lead off the roof.
Hoisting?
Aye, hoisting it up the air, like, so it could be replaced with new stuff.
Oh, see. Yeah, I thought for one awful moment there you meant you were stealing it.
Listen,
You wouldn't tell anyone about this, will you?
What, the cup of tea?
No, about me coming into a church. My life wouldn't be worth living if my mates got wind of it.
It'll be our little secret. Just you, me, and, him.
Who? Oh, aye, the big man.
Jesus. You nearly gave me a heart attack.
That would have been getting off too lightly, pal.
I know what you must think, Jed, but the decision to shaft you wasn't down to me.
I'm not here to talk about me. We want to know what happened to Adrian.
I had nothing to do with it.
With what, exactly?
You should talk to Warren about it.
I'm here to talk to you, and I'll be getting some answers, believe me. Lucy...
What are you doing?
Sick of all this talk. My brother's dead.
Don't do that! All right, I'll tell you anything, everything you want to know. But I honestly don't think you're going to want to hear it.
Go to hell!
We need to hear it from someone, Lucy.
I'll give you 1 minute.
1 minute? All right. You know about the cutout scam?
Yes, we know.
And that Adrian was running it? That it was his idea?
I'll burn you alive, you bastard!
I told you you wouldn't want to hear it, but it's the truth. If it's any consolation, you weren't the only one. We were creaming off a dozen big acts. But suddenly, Adrian wasn't paying Bowles his slice. Don't ask me why. He was asked and asked. Then Bowles got sick of asking and sent Connors down one day. Next thing I knew, your brother was dead. So where does this leave me?
Shipwrecked, pal. You all right?
Just angry. I'm angry at Adrian because I know it's true. What now?
I'm going to see Warren Bowles.
No, I already tried that. He's not there. He's out of town for the day. Jed, I haven't had a chance to apologise yet for...
Listen, Adrian was Adrian. You're not your brother, Lucy.
No, I wanted to apologise for calling you at Wendy's. I hadn't thought.
Oh, never mind. What's a wedding?
Oh, shit.
You wouldn't have, would you?
What?
Torched the boat.
Oh, yeah. Whatever else he was, Adrian was my brother.
What have you been doing then?
Nothing.
You've been using that place as a meet to set up your own deals.
There wasn't anybody in there.
You're not thinking about going solo, are you?
Had I am, and I wouldn't do that.
Hey, what you been doing? You be telling us you were trying to pull the vicar?
I was praying.
Praying? You're not a god botherer?
I was praying for business to pick up. Out's worth a try, isn't it?
Thanks, son. Just leave them there in the usual place. That's it. I'm from the DSS. Can I make you a cup of tea? I was just about to put this kettle on. That's very good of you. Under the circumstances. You've all got our job to do, eh? I'll just be a minute.
Please open the door, Wendy. It's important. Wendy? Open the door, Wendy. It's important.
You're a bloody disgrace.
Archie? Could I have a word?
Sit yourself down, son. Just had a visit from the DSS.
You been rumbled?
It's this new scheme. Dial a number, shop a neighbour. They'll have us picking over each other's bones before they're finished. I thought you were off down by to do your chat show carry on. Tonight with Les O'Donnell. We're all going to be watching.
I'm on my way to the airport now.
So why the detour? Don't tell us. You wanted to say it to Raw.
I need to get my hands on a gun, Archie. Can you get one for me?
A shooter?
Hmm.
I dare say.
What's it gonna cost me?
10 a penny out there, kidder. Depends what you want, mind. An Uzi'll set you back about 400, and then there's the ammo.
I need a handgun.
Right.
But I need it tonight.
Tonight? Yeah, you're not going to shoot Les O'Donnell, are you? I know he prattles on a bit, but he's not that bad.
No, I think I've found out who it was that topped my manager.
You think?
Well, I'm pretty sure. And I have a feeling that talking's gonna do no good.
Them geezers that collared me today, they'll report back to their bosses. Eventually it'll end up in court. It'll be humiliating. I'll get fined. I might even get the jail. But I'll not be ever mind to shoot them.
It's different, Archie.
No, it's not, Jed. There are human beings. Just flimsy flesh and bones. You shoot them, they'll bleed.
That's what I'm banking on.
Hey, you really piss me off sometimes, kidder. You know that? All right, you've had a hard time lately. But just take a look around you. You're not the only one. I can't sing my way out of trouble, but you can.
I'll go and talk to Big Chrissy.
That's up to you. But I'm not supplying you with a life sentence. Have you forgot already what it's like to be banged up?
No.
What right do you have to shoot anybody?
Jed, it's the middle of the night, for God's sake.
Hello.
You're that bugger that was messing about with Jed's bike, aren't you?
Now you best behave yourself, darling. I like squeezing people's necks. And sometimes I don't know when to stop.
Hi, Wendy. It's Jed. Look, I want to explain everything. And I would, if I could. But I'm in London now. Well, please watch the show tonight if you can. I think you'll understand when you see it. I love you.
Isn't that sweet? So he's not coming back. All right. On your feet.
Surprise.
Oh, I've got more.
Really?
Well, well, Warren. You're a star and no mistake.
Surely you're the star, Jed? Albeit a star on the wane.
I saw Mr. Pillsbury the other day. He had quite a lot to say about you. About your involvement with Adrian's death and my financial ruin.
He said that? Ooh.
Oh, you can act as cool as you like, Warren. But you've got dirty hands, and I'm gonna nail your arse to the wall.
That's very descriptive, Jed. But it's not on the cards.
Isn't it? I've got Pillsbury and a tape recording that'll put you away for a long time.
What do you want me to say, Jed? That I'm scared? Is that what you want to hear? Let Pillsbury stand up in court. I'll stand there with my £100,000 lawyers, and then we'll see what happens. You're out of your depth, Jed. This is no place for a dumb northern working-class dickhead. You should have stayed where you were, strumming your stupid guitar up there in shipyard land. So why don't you just be a good lad and go back to where you belong?
That's always been my trouble, Warren. I've never known my place.
Smart words, Jed. But if there's nothing else, it's time for you to leave.
I gave you a chance, which is more than you gave Adrian, or Roxanne, or me. Enjoy the program tonight.
Captured by the social, eh?
Not captured. I managed to escape. But the game's up.
If you're on the dole, you shouldn't be getting your hands dirty fiddling. I've no sympathy.
Can I have a word, son?
I'm a bit busy at the minute, Cyril. Is it important?
Well, it seems there's some discrepancy about your war medals.
Oh, really?
Africa store. Second World War, that. You're wearing it next to your Falklands DSM. The committee would like to see you tomorrow morning, 0900 hours.
Jed Shepherd, ladies and gentlemen. Fantastic, Jed. Country boy, great song. Thank you. Thanks for coming, Jed. Great to have you back on the show.
Great to be here. Thanks for having me.
So, Jed, it's been a while since we've heard anything from you, but not about you, of course. You've had your share of ups and downs.
You could say that.
The death of your manager, then a drug bust, and then jail. How did you manage to keep going?
Faith. Faith in the truth. Adrian Lynn, who was my manager and my friend, was killed for no apparent reason. We did the right thing. We went to the police. I spoke to a Detective Inspector McCluskey at the Met, but they did nothing.
Oh, well, maybe they had nothing to go on.
Oh, yes, they did. There's always been one substantial piece of evidence that's been totally ignored.
Really?
Really. I'd like you all to listen to something.
Nothing offensive, I hope. We are going out live, you know.
Shut up.
There's a voice on this tape. I don't know who it is, but if I can put a name to this voice, then maybe I can solve a riddle that the police haven't managed or wanted to solve. Does the voice belong to this man? This face? Somebody help me, please.
Adrian, what the hell's going on? You promised me the transfer would go through today and nothing has turned up. You made me look a right fool, you have. I don't think you realise how serious this is. They're not happy this end. The boss is going apeshit, threatening all kinds of things. You know what'll happen if you default once more, don't you?
Guess who's coming to dinner?
Who the hell is this?
Only Jed Shepherd's fiancée.
What you been here for?
Well, think about it. We just let him know where we are, who we've got with us. He comes running, then I can kill him.
Have you lost your mind? Why do you want to bring Jed Shepherd and the rest of the world here to my door?
Well, I thought you'd be pleased.
Pleased? You moron. You bring this bimbo. You bring her here in full view of the Metropolitan Police.
There's no cops about. I've checked.
You checked. Didn't you see the road diggers outside?
Yeah, they've been there for ages.
That's right, shit for brains.
What's going on?
Right. Bring her along. We're going to go up to L Street.
If the old Bill's outside, they're going to see her.
Yes. And then we'll get left alone.
This is an entertainment show, not a soapbox for personal grievances.
I'm sorry, aren't we?
Well, it's a talk show. I was talking.
You're supposed to be plugging. That's the game, and you know it. It's not for airing your dirty laundry or for playing Inspector Bloody Clouseau.
I'm sorry. It was my only chance.
Well, you just blew it, Sunshine. Big time.
Mr. Shepherd, would you mind coming with us, please?
What have I done now?
You have just totally ruined an 18-month undercover operation involving the police forces of 7 other countries. You have wasted a massive amount of police time and taxpayers' money.
I was only trying to help.
You're arresting him?
He'll be helping us with our inquiries.
I'm coming with you, Judge.
No, you're not.
We're so close to cracking all of this. You have to force our hand with your bloody TV theatrics.
Cracking all of what?
We've been after your friend Bowles for a long time.
He's no friend of mine.
Illegal financial transactions, money laundering, huge sums involved, cross-border sale of narcotics, a whole host of unsavory things. He's been a very clever boy. Always managed to cover his tracks, never got his own hands dirty.
But he made a mistake, and the serious fraud boys found it. We were about to move in on him for fraudulent financial practice when the bloody press moved in on me about you.
Do you have anything to tie Bowles into Adrian Lynn's death?
No, well, that's rather complicated.
Be quiet! Get in! Get in!
Check control. Go ahead.
Bowles is on the move in the Range Rover. He's got Connors with him and one other. Female. Hostage by the look of it. Connors arrived with her here half an hour ago.
What does she look like, the girl?
Description on the female, please.
White, 5'5", wearing black leather trousers and a top. With what look like pictures of records printed on it.
That's Wendy, my fiancée.
Well, my guess is he'll head up to Elstree Aerodrome. He's got a plane there. We've got a good excuse to pull him now, sir, if he's taken a hostage.
But what are you waiting for? Turn the bloody car round.
Pull up here. Get her out onto the road.
Right.
Won't be long.
Warren!
McCluskey here. McCluskey!
Look out! Where's my girl? You bastard!
After all we'd been through, you shafted me. You little shit. But I forgive you, man. Rest easy.